What I have here is a very special candle from a candle fragrance house that I don't get to experience much here in the States, so this is truly a treat and an honor. This is the newest scent from Curionoir called Kihikihi, and I apologize for any mispronunciations. The Maori language is a bit difficult for me. Well, not difficult, just new to me, but I'll try my best to correctly pronounce everything to accurately tell the story of this special scent. And I'm going to preface this by saying I'm not sponsored or paid for any reviews. All I do is share what I personally like in this world of fragrance. The stories and how a scent makes me feel is what inspire these different conversations. If I like a scent, the video is basically already created in my head. Everything else will come naturally in due time. Maybe if I have a brand or a collab of my own. Who knows? Okay, if you don't know already, Curionoir is based in New Zealand, so their fragrances isn't readily available in the States. I believe I mentioned this in the first review I did on this house. You can't just go to your nearest Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's to pick one up. Oh, I wish you could, because some of the best burning experiences was from their candles. I haven't dabbled in any of their fragrances, so I can't speak to those yet, but if you have any, let me know your experience. Today we're discussing what is a very special scent I am honored to add to the collection. This is the journey of the Kihikihi. The scent of Kihikihi is based on the long journey, the songs, the story of the Kihikihi, the Maori name for cicada. This citrusy woody scent focuses on the many years cicadas spend buried underground, to its very short lifespan upon reemergence. Thinking about what this scent represents is what excites me about fragrance. This is what I look for. Fragrances and a brand that represents much more than just creating scents. Curionoir is built on these deep-rooted traditions, creating fragrances that evoke memories from an emotional standpoint. And this very concept is what I feel when experiencing the scent of Kihikihi. There's actually a short film and song called Te Tarakihi that is a connection to the scent. It's a song performed by Rekeema. To my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is a song that's over 300 years old, originating from Ngati Maniapoto and originally recorded under the group name the Maniapoto Voices. The song of Te Tarakihi talks about the cicada as strength, hiding in the caves at night and coming out to sing its stories by day. A symbolic story of the Maori culture during a time before colonization, this was a key inspiration of the Kihikihi scent. It's a beautiful song, about a minute long. I can't tell you how many times I pressed the replay button. You can find this short film on the Curionoir site. I will also have a link directly to it down below in the description. I have to say, I really enjoyed the research for this conversation. I got to dive deep into the Maori culture and just learn about things I've never experienced before, like their music. The music. I'm a bit of an audiophile, so hearing the emotion in the vocals through a good pair of high-res earphones was chef's kiss. Beautiful sounds that's full of emotion. I take my music very seriously, especially my curated playlists. If you happen to have Apple Music and want to hear what I think are some good Maori songs, I have a link to a small curated playlist in the description. Take a listen and enjoy. I, of course, also enjoy learning everything I can about the scent of Kihikihi, why it was created, and what it means to Curionoir. The hand-blown glass vessel, for one, is a step above the standard glass vessels from this house. This subtle mint green hue with golden translucent powder on the outside represents the fresh wings releasing of an emerging cicada. Understanding this and getting to see the vibrant shimmer of the vessel in sunlight or when burning makes it feel like I have something special. And plus, I get to explain the coloring to anyone who asks about the candle. The texture when touching this glass isn't like smooth glass. It has a slight roughness to it, almost like fine sandpaper. It's quite unique, just like the scent. I would say this is one of the more complex scents I've experienced. What I get overall is a fresh, zesty, citrusy, woody scent with some light smoky touches to it. There is quite a bit going on with this scent. The muse ingredient is tarata, which is a native tree of New Zealand and is prized for generations by the founder of Curionoir, Tiffany, and her family. This is my first time experiencing this scent note. I looked it up and Tarata is also known as lemonwood, and if you can guess, has a fragrant lemon aroma when the leaves are crushed, and that's exactly what I get from this scent on cold. It sits right at the top of the scent along with lemon, pepper, incense wood, and lavender, representing the high-pitched vibrations of the Kihikihi song, followed by notes of smoked wood, violet, rose, styrax, labdanum, and cedarwood, representing the long period the Kihikihi spends deep within the soil. Like I said, there's a lot going on scent-wise. I can go into the subcategories of the scent coming off a bit sweet or a bit earthy at times, but for the sake of simplicity, I'll stick to what I get from the scent overall 90% of the time, and that's a Taratara lemon-forward scent with fresh lavender. There are some subtle, smoky, woody touches as well, and I mean subtle. The Taratara, lemon, and lavender are the star players here for sure. But when this is burning, those slight woody, smoky touches does a great job at balancing out the scent so it isn't extremely fresh leaning. It's not this overpowering fresh scent by any means. I would go as far as saying this is a complex, linear scent. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of depth, but with these notes mixed together, it creates this very unique, complex aroma. Rose and violet is also in this, but my nose can't seem to pick them up, even though I'm very sensitive to those notes. Maybe it's just me. The top notes is what I mostly get from cold to burning. This scent is like blue hour on a warm summer's morning, almost refreshing as morning dew, and you're warm inside, just waking up as a gentle breeze from an open window grazes your face, and there's this distant sound of cicadas starting to sing their song for the day. Something I would have liked to experience more of in this scent is the note of labdanum, and I'm only saying this because I absolutely love the smell of labdanum. Since this scent is already complex, just go all the way and amp up the deep complexity of labdanum. That probably would have gave this scent a good amount of depth. Still a great scent, nonetheless. Absolutely beautiful. The cold throw is moderate, have no issues smelling it when it's close by. The hot throw, it's strong with no issues filling a large space with scent. I would say the shape of the vessel helps a lot with hot throw performance. This narrow opening acts like a built-in hurricane, helping the scent throw better than average. The wick is also on the thicker side, which is beneficial for scent throw when burning. And I cannot forget to mention Curionoir's use of biodegradable botanical wax for a very clean burn. What I love most about Curionoir is their clear depiction on who they are and what they want to represent in this vast world of fragrance. It's not every day I get to add a scent from a brand like Curionoir to the collection, but when I do, I make sure to cherish it because I know it's going to be a special experience. Thanks for watching. Kia ora.